Hey everyone, it's Ia Patsy, and I am doing the reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for your general reading for the month of July 2018. So, what I've been doing this cycle is taking a look back at the general energy cards that we got for the beginning of this year, which were from the Fairy Tale Tarot by Mark and Isha Lerner. And in that deck, they assign energies to different fairy tale characters. So the energy that was assigned to Scorpio from the Fairy Tale Tarot was Sleeping Beauty, number 13, Sleeping Beauty. And additionally, I'm getting cards from the Orisha Tarot by Zerlock and Durkheim. And the card that represents Scorpio in the Orisha Tarot is Iku, death. All right, and we know in the Rider-Waite Tarot, Scorpio is also represented by death. Right, so death is new beginnings. All right, Sleeping Beauty. We know that story. She was cursed by the witches because they were a witch because her parents forgot to invite her to the party, and so she made it a curse on the baby. And when the baby turned 16, she pricked her finger on a wheel and fell into a deep sleep that she could only be awakened from by love's true kiss. Right? So it talks about an ending and a new beginning through love. So that is the general energy for Sleeping Beauty. Now, Iku is death in the Rider-Waite and in the Tarot of the Orisha. So Iku, death, is holding a sickle in her hands. They represent this as a female skeleton. Okay, so this talks about using the sickle, cutting off situation and things and people, moving them out, regardless to sex, race, gender, doesn't matter. Okay, or financial position. At some point, everybody has to meet up with Iku. So hopefully, at some point in our lives, but we all change, we grow, we transition from baby to toddler to child to adolescent to adult, mother, father, grandparent. Okay, so life is continuously changing. And so even though we may not experience a physical death, we do transition from one time of life to another. When you're working, well, first you go to school, and then you graduate, then you go to college, then you graduate from that, and then you get a job, and then you retire. So life is full of starts and stops, beginnings and endings, transitions. When we are going through spiritual transitions, sometimes it can feel like it can be very hard to deal with. But again, we have to learn to let go and let God, right? We have to allow the divine to do what the divine does. And the things that need to be cleared out, the people and situations that need to be reworked or moved or done away with, even though it's difficult, we do need to learn how to let go. So this is about transitions and transformations. All right, so this is the Tarot of the Orisha guide by Zerlock and Durkheim that goes with the cards. And there's a whole lot going on for each one of the Orishas and each one of the cards. But I wanted just to give a little bit of flavor to it, a little bit of background. There's so much that we could go into for each of these energies. But for Iku, for death, ancient Africans believed that the soul of a deceased person had to cross a river, right, which is similar to the belief of the Romans and the Greeks, who thought that their deceased traveled over the river Styx, Styx, right? So cross the river, Jordan, right? They talk about that in Christian faith, right? The River Jordan, right? Um, so you have to cross over before you reach your final destination, which would be heaven, which would be the kingdom, which utopia, universe, whatever it is that your particular religious background or belief speaks to, if you have that type. But most religions have some way of explaining death, right? That's what basically this is all about. Mankind's way of trying to explain their environment, to explain the inexplicable. Why do we have different seasons? Why does the moon have different phases? You know, all of these things can be tied back to scriptures or to Greek legends and Roman legends and myths and different denominations, different belief systems, Hindu, Buddhist. We all deal with death in our thoughts, like what happens when we die, right? That's the question, all right? And is it just death and that's it and it's no more, you don't come back, there's no reincarnation, whatever. All these questions, that's what we are working on, right? That's the spiritual journey that we are seeking, all right, to do the best that we can in this life. Even though we know that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, we're all human beings and we all have those questions. Some of us have those answers and we're very confident in it, and others of us are not too sure. And others of us don't think anything. They just say, oh, well, you did, it's over. Everybody has a right to their own beliefs and their own way of figuring it out. So, let's see what else. The body of the deceased in the African religion, the African belief system, which would be Yoruba, that we're dealing with right now. And Yoruba is not the only belief system in Africa. Okay, on the continent, there are many countries and many different belief systems. But for the Yoruba, the spirit of the deceased remained attached to the body until its relatives threw earth onto the grave. So now we know that when we go to the funeral, we get to the cemetery, and the minister or whoever's officiating, the funeral director says ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and everybody either picks up some dirt and throws it onto the casket before they lower it into the ground, or they take a flower and they throw it. The same concept. So these rituals are consistent across different belief systems. All right. So we really are more connected than we give ourselves credit for being. All right, because we're all trying to serve one God. Right. Before burial, the body is washed with special herbs to liberate and purify it, according to the spiritual affinity between the deceased and different herbs. Body is shaved and dressed in their best clothes and jewelry and placed in the tomb with their dearest possessions or things that belong with him, and food and things like that, drinks. So we know, go to a funeral, somebody sticks something in the pocket of the deceased, or you put a note or a bottle of liquor that they liked, or his favorite toy or whatever it is. We, again, just like the Egyptians, they would bury the pharaohs and them. Not only would they bury them with their jewelry and their gold, they'd actually bury servants with them, that were supposed to go and cross over with them to serve them on the other side. How scary would that be? Okay, so anyway, these are these rituals have carried over from ancient times. All right, let's see. In Nigeria, the Yoruba hold a rite every year to remember their dead. They dance with masks and colorful tunics. Their Egungun celebrations, they call them. We refer to the dead as Egun, okay? So, in the United States, we have Halloween, and the next day we have All Saints Day, or um, Day of Celebrating the Dead, right? In Mexico, they have Dia de los Muertos, right? So different nationalities, different countries, they do things in remembrance of the dead. When we have Memorial Day services and Veterans, well, Veterans Day somewhat, but Memorial Day, that is ancestral worship right there. That is honoring the dead as a collective, as a country. All right. So when you're saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, well, then don't have barbecues on Memorial Day. Go to work. Don't take a day off. Don't do any of that, because by you participating in Memorial Day services, you are honoring the ancestors. You are venerating the dead. And we know through history that the first Memorial Day was actually held in the South. I want to say Texas, but I'm not sure. But I remember reading, not just this year, but over years, I remember learning about the fact that the people who had been enslaved and who were now part of the Union, the Union had won the Civil War, and there had been one of the final battles of the Civil War, and lots of Northern soldiers lost their lives. And they had been buried in like group graves, and Memorial Day, the celebration was that the slaves who are now free actually dug up the group grave that the soldiers had been tossed into, and got them all up and out and built caskets for them and gave them decent, respectful Christian burials. And they had a parade, and children sang songs, and that was actually the first Memorial Day that was ever celebrated. Was celebrated by the the people who had been freed, all right, those who were formerly enslaved, and by showing their gratitude for the sacrifices of the military, the soldiers who had fought for their freedom. They honored them by giving them decent burials, and that tradition has remained until today. All right? So that's just a little bit of information about Iku for you, Scorpio. So I'm going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So we're going to get 5 cards from that deck, and then we will go from there. All right? Thank you so much for your subscriptions and your likes and your shares. I got 2,732 subscribers, I think, this morning, last I looked. So thank you, everyone, for subscribing. And I really appreciate everything. I've had a lot of people asking for personal readings, so I've been trying to get to those. But I have a journey to go on tomorrow. My grandchildren are graduating from grade school to middle school, and so Nana has to be there, and I have to drive, so I need to get some rest, and I have really been exhausted. So I'm trying to do as much as I can today so I can get them all done, and I don't have to worry about it for the couple of days that I'm going to be there, because I have to drive. I have to do all the driving there and back. And hoping to get back on Friday. It might be Saturday. So while I'm away, I will be taking my cards with me, whether I finish this or not. And if I have a chance, I'll, do something while I'm there, with, at night when my family's sleeping, because I'll be staying in a hotel separately from them, just for my own reasons, for whatever. But anyway, to you. So, Scorpio, first card that came for you in your reading today is number 16. Change your life. Archangel Chamuel. Sudden revelation brings freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So, this is like, you're cool. This is like a tower moment. This is a sudden change, an epiphany that's going to get you to open up to new opportunities. All right? Let's take a look at that, because that's a major arcana for this deck. Number 16. Archangel Chamuel. Chamuel. Number 16. So 1 and 6 is 7. 7 is creation, right? So something changing, something new, some perfection, some new manifestation, a masterpiece. Number 16, change your life. It is time to change your life. This card represents a need to leave behind the old belief systems and ways of doing things that have become stale and out of date. When this card presents itself, the universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate. There are changes that you know in your own heart need to be made. And suddenly everything is crystal clear to you. So this is like an epiphany, right? An aha moment. This change is inevitable if you are to grow and evolve. Embrace this new direction in your life as liberating and exciting. You needn't go through this transformation alone. Archangel Chamuel can help you find a new path and meaning in your life that you long for. I say, very nice. Changing your life. Eku. Death, resurrection. Okay, next card. Here, okay, 2 of Raphael. So Raphael is like cups, water, right? So 2 of Raphael is like 2 of cups. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. All right, so this also talks about not giving up on someone or something that you love. All right, so these are 2 people that are working together who really love each other. And if this isn't love, it could be a partnership at work. All right, so maybe there's a situation at work that needs to change, and maybe somebody at work agrees with you, and you all are coming up with some new idea, or maybe you're going to start a new business. If this is about a love relationship, then maybe you have been taking your time and making a decision about your love relationship. Maybe you've been hesitant, afraid. All right. If you've been wondering if the person that you care for feels the same way, this is to tell you that yes, they do. You all are very connected, and if you can talk about it, express your emotions and your feelings, then you'll find that out. And then you all can go forward with more confidence and stop procrastinating and be open to the change. All right, maybe somebody new is coming that you're going to meet, and this is going to represent a change for you, something new. But some new love or some new opportunity that is going to present itself to you. And at all the time that you've been hemming and hawing over whether or not you should or you shouldn't, all of a sudden it's going to be very plain with what it is that you need to do and how you go forward, and you won't be doing it alone. Besides your usual spiritual team, you're going to actually have someone who agrees with you, and you all think alike, and you all balance each other out. You complement one another's energy, and that's going to be a positive relationship for you, whether it be at work or family or in love. Okay, the next card that came here for you, number 1, the Magician. Archangel Raziel, Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So, endings, beginnings. Nothing to fear. Change is coming, and it's a change that you actually manifested, whether you realize it or not. Maybe you were bored. Maybe you were questioning the purpose of life. Or why am I stuck in this job? Or why am I stuck in this relationship? Or what can I do, to give my life meaning? Or, I need a breath of fresh air. Something needs to change. Well, you can have what you want. You can make it happen because you have all the tools that you need to get it done. Very, very nice, Scorpio. What is going on? Oh, my goodness. Number 10, the wheel. New beginnings, ends of delays, a change in the direction that offers happiness. Ashe. So you have the wheel, the magician, and change. That's it. Things are changing. The delays are over, so the procrastination that you have been experiencing, you're going to pick it up and get moving. The universe is working in your behalf, and it's going to make you happy. And look at all of this purple. This is divine stuff going on here, right? Wow. So you got Archangel Jeremiah helping you here with the wheel. Wow. Lots of Archangel power for you for the month of July, Scorpio. And the last card in your reading is Eight of Ariel. So this is something that you have been working towards, working hard for. And it says, take great pride in your work. Practice makes perfect. It also talks about getting additional training or education. So maybe you're going to be going to college. All right, maybe you graduated. Maybe that's the change. And now you're going to grad school or you're going to undergraduate school. And this could be the change. And maybe this two of Raphael's is going to be your new roommate. Okay, you're all going to get along real good. That could be it. If this is about you starting on a journey towards education. But whatever it is, you have been working really hard and you are being rewarded for your work. But there are more things for you to discover, more information for you to get, more knowledge for you to gain, and practice makes perfect. So if it's about a love relationship, still, maybe there are things that you need to learn about love. Maybe you're having some challenges in your relationship, and there are books out there to help you with those challenges. Maybe you need to get some counseling. Okay, but there's nothing to stop you from doing that, and it's going to be positive however you go about making these changes and getting more information, because the work that you've done so far has been good stuff. So no need to worry. Things are going in your direction. Things that you have been resisting, you just need to let it go and be open to the new beginnings that are coming towards you for the month of July. So let's see if we can get any more messages from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. All right, let's see what came here. All right, so Six of Swords, that means that you are shoving off, going away, changing. Again, could be going to college, all right? So you are going on a new adventure. Maybe a little sad about leaving, all right? But you're definitely going to be leaving where you are and going somewhere else, or leaving a situation. Okay, look at this. Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups. So, yeah, this could be, childhood memories, growing up, remembering good times. Now, looking the back, somebody's leaving. Okay, could be a fire sign because they do have a wand in their hand. All right, so this is remembering your childhood, remembering the love that you had. Maybe you had really great parents who were very loving, and now you are ready to embark on a new adventure, right? Or maybe you could be going back to visit the old folks at home, right, as they say, um, and letting them know how much you appreciate all that they've done for you and all that they've provided for you. And these are good memories. Good memories. So you got two sixes, right? Six of Swords, you're leaving. Okay, so you could be leaving to go back home, or you could be leaving home. But before you do, you're going to be expressing your gratitude for the love and the lessons and the good memories and the positive childhood that you had. Or it could be a relationship. Maybe, again, you're going to be giving thanks to that person for being there for you, for supporting you. But you're going to be moving on. Big love coming. Ace of Cups. New beginning, love, opportunities. Very good. Very good. New love opportunities, new beginnings in love. Coming in to touch with your emotions, I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it could be a situation where you haven't been forthcoming with your emotions. And so now maybe you'll be in a situation where you feel that you can be more open with expressing yourself. And that could be with this new partner here. Or again, freedom when you go to college or away to school. Having a new experience, that does give you a lot of freedom to express yourself. And again, maybe you'll be making friends who will be supportive of you and who you'll feel comfortable with. But wherever you're going towards love and with love. The next card that came out here for you is number 17, the Star. New beginning, something healing, something new, something that is positive for you, balanced. So this new experience is going to be healing for you, okay? This is going to be just what the doctor ordered. Ashe. See? Nothing to be scared about. Queen of Swords. All right, so this may be you or someone around you who is bringing you the truth, being very straightforward, okay, honest communications. Could be a little sharp, could be a little stern, but maybe that's you speaking your truth and making your will known, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you're planning on doing, and going forward with your plans, regardless of what, all right? Standing up for yourself and ready to cut out the nonsense. See through any deception. And here we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups brings messages of love, right? So maybe you're leaving home to go towards a new love, a new relationship that's going to be healthier for you. And this is going to be the truth. This is going to be you being honest with yourself and those around you and going towards this new love that's coming towards you. So you're going to it and it's going to you. You're going to be leaving stuff behind and going forward to a new love, which is something that's true. So maybe you have been procrastinating because you didn't want to face the truth. Maybe you didn't want to make this change, all right, because you would be missing the people that you have come to love, or your family and people who you've been with for a long time. Maybe you feel like you owe them some loyalty, and maybe you felt that by going away to school you were being disloyal. Maybe you feel like going towards a new love is being disloyal, but no, you're not. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be some real quick, something really quick, really strong, some honest truth that you realize. You're going to come to a realization that you do need to make a fresh start. And that's what this is about. That's what this message is about. For you to have confidence and not to feel as if you are destroying something, or that something's being taken away from you. Because whatever you think that you're losing, you're going to be gaining in love and opportunities and experiences and in truth. So maybe the situation, excuse me, I'm sorry, maybe the situation that you were in, there wasn't a lot of truth going on. Well, that is going to be coming to an end, and maybe that's why you're leaving, because someone was not being honest with you. The card that came for you in the Conscious Spirit Oracle card is number 15, which is 6 again. Find your bliss. I'm following a path I love, and I'm fully aligned to my soul's purpose. All right, so there should be no regrets about this new beginning, okay, because you're going to find your bliss. This is going to make you happier than anything that you ever have experienced before, or even dreamed that you could experience. This new beginning, this transformation is going to be exactly what the doctor ordered again. This is going to be exactly what your soul has been crying out for. This is what all that you have been doing and all that you have been going towards has been going for, and all that you've been going through has been leading up to this time, this moment, this new experience. And you are going to find your bliss. This is 6, 6, 6. This is love. Lots of love here. Lots of love. Lots of love. Ashe. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. I'm going to get... That's too many, y'all. One more card from the Conscious Spirit Oracle. All right. So that is 42. 4 and 2 is 6 again. The Wheel of Life. Wheel of Life. So I'm guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. So this is something that is supposed to happen and has to happen. And this is part of your journey. This is a change that was supposed to happen, a change that is coming, that you are going to be in harmony with, and you are going to be following the guidance of the divine to get you to this place of balance. Moving forward, new beginnings, no more delays, happiness, a change of direction, being in harmony. This is what is supposed to happen. This is divine timing that's going on. Bottom of the deck, sacred space. Find a sacred space, create a sacred space, go out in nature and be one with nature and with the universe. Be grateful for this new beginning. All right, create a sacred, safe place for yourself. If not only in your home by setting up your spiritual ancestral altar, which you should have been doing by now, but also by being in touch with nature and giving gratitude to nature Okay, you can give an offering, take fruit outside, leave it by a tree, taking care of your pets, go to the ocean, give Oshun, I'm sorry, okay, give Oshun an offering by the river, honey, oranges, anything that's yellow. You can go to the sea and or the ocean and give Yemaya, a local watermelons, Concord grapes, um, plums, uh, and that's fine. You can put it in the ocean. It's biodegradable. You're not polluting anything. Just don't, put the container. You go to the store, you get fruit, and you just offer it to Yemaya, offer it to a local. All right. Go to a church and light a candle if there's a Catholic church near you. All right. But be grateful and give thanks for your new beginning. The next card that came from the Mermaid and Dolphins deck is A New Dawn. The worst is behind you now, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So any difficulties that you've been going through, that's coming to an end. This is a new beginning, a bright new day. Things are happening, and they're all going to be beneficial for you. Okay? New experiences, new adventures. New adventures. Six of Swords. Six of Cups. New adventures. Synchronicity. Ashe. Two of Raphael. Synchronicity. Working together. Okay. Harmony. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So start paying attention to synchronicities. Synchronicities would be things that 4 6s in a reading or 3 6s in a reading. Hearing the same word over and over in your day, or the same concept or the same song. Somebody over here says something random, and then later on, a couple of hours later, someone else that has nothing to do with that person says the same thing, and you hear both those things. They don't even have to be talking to you, but you overhear it. It's like, wait. That is a synchronicity. It could be repeating of numbers. 666, 55, well, 6666, 4 6s, 555, things that repeat themselves, things that are coincidences that keep happening surrounding the same situation for you. Synchronicities. When you sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, if you can remember your dreams, write them down. See if anything that you can remember from your dreams synchronizes with things that have gone on in your waking hours, in the day, either the day before or the day that's coming towards you. All right, so we're getting cards now from, well, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wow, okay. All right, let's do these then, because that's how it came. 2 cards from the Native Spirit Oracle by Denise Lynn. And the first card that came was Freedom Horse. So that looks like somebody who is setting out free, right? There's no rider on the back of that horse. It's just going forth at a good pace. Horse looks happy. Happy. And independent and free. Let's see what that said, what that's talking about here. Freedom Horse. Let your spirit fly. Do not hold back. Break free and express yourself. See, I said, tell your truth. Flaunt your stuff. Dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond the predictable behavior. Get out of a rut. You don't need to fit into the mold. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heavens in joy. The horse allowed the natives of the Americas and Mongolia to travel great distances with ease. The horse also carried supplies, which additionally granted freedom to those ancient people. This card shows you to remind you that you aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. You have the ability to choose your own life on your terms. Replace the phrase, I should, with I could. That's the magician. But I choose not to at this time. So if someone's saying what you should do, then you're saying, yeah, I could do that, but I'm not, because I'm going to do what I want to do. Standing up for yourself, speaking your truth. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. So you may be in a situation that you thought that you really had no choice about, okay? Maybe you're stuck in a relationship, and because of conventional norms, you feel that you know, maybe against your traditions or your religion or whatever, to get away from a relationship that may not be serving you anymore. This is about the way you feel, okay? And what it's saying is, yeah, I should stay or I could stay, but that's not what I choose to do, because I want to live my life. I want to be free to have new adventures. I want to be free to go towards this new love that I know that is waiting for me, because I manifested it, because I needed it, because what I was experiencing here in this situation was not in my best interest. Okay? There could be people telling you, oh, you shouldn't leave the job. Yeah, you're right, I shouldn't. But I am, because I want to try something new. I want a new beginning, a new start. I think I'm going to be treated better at this other place. Or I'm going to open up my own business. I want to be an entrepreneur. Or, oh, you shouldn't go away to school. You should stay local. You're right. I could stay, but I'm not, because I want to see what's out there. I want to open myself up to new adventures and to new experiences. And I might be back, because I ain't mad, but I'm going to find out what else there is out there for me. You have a right to do that. You have free will. Your free will is not only your free will to decide whether or not you're going to do what God wants you to do. Your free will is your right to say what you're going to do, period, in your life. In regards to your relationships, you don't have to be disrespectful or anything or mean, but be truthful, be honest. And people may not like it at first, but eventually they'll learn to appreciate it. And if they don't, oh well. So, I'm going to get a card from, oh no, we did get a card from the Conscious Spirit already, right? We did. Numerology. That's what we didn't get. Okay, so card from the numerology deck, and that is by Michelle Buchanan. All right. Let's see what other energies we have, what other advice we have. Very good. All right, thank you. Any other messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for July 2018? 88, abundance. Abundance, look at that. Beautiful. Love and abundance, financial abundance, whatever your heart desires. Could be a twin flame love, right? Could be. 88, this is a year of manifestations, and this is a master number, as is 2018 this year. So, new beginnings, nothing to be afraid of, new abundance. Let's see what that's talking about. Very, very nice. Abundance, 88, and that is from the divine. 2 8s. Ooh, 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 ooh. Got sixes and eights. Love and abundance. Love and divine abundance and divine guidance. Mm. Healing from the Star card. This is a very good reading. Excellent. Good for you. Okay. This card indicates a need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract abundance into your life. You're being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities in front of you. The universe is bountiful, and there is plenty to go around. Since you attract what you believe, you must improve your perception of the world. Replace your thoughts of scarcity or competition and the shortage. Oh, okay. Replace your thoughts of scarcity, competition, and shortage with feelings of abundance, prosperity, and hope. The universe has an infinite supply of love, health, wealth, and wisdom. Therefore, a greedy, competitive mindset only prevents abundance from flowing. At this time, you must recognize and address any limiting beliefs that are blocking this flow. Perhaps you were brought up to believe that money doesn't grow on trees. Or perhaps you aren't convinced that you deserve to be happy or successful and prosperous. When you change your perception, you change the circumstances of your life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life. Cycles that are encouraging you to adopt an attitude of abundance. Share what you can with others because there's enough for everyone. Be grateful for what you already have, Ashe, and know that there is plenty more to come. When you believe that the universe is abundant, you can make your dreams come true. The affirmation here is, the universe has unlimited abundance, so I always have what I need. Having confidence, believing in the universe, believing in the divine, believing in God. In God we trust, right? That's what they write on the money. Okay, so believe that you have access to all that you need. The universe has everything for you, and you know how to use it. You just have to start doing it. Don't limit yourself, because the longer you procrastinate, the longer it's going to take for you to get to what it is that you deserve. All right? Now, one card that came up with the Native Spirit Oracle, there were two cards that came up. And so I'm going to read this one as your final card in this reading, the Wounded Healer. The Wounded Healer. So maybe this is talking about you having gone through something and you feeling beaten down. All right? But I think what it's saying is that you have so much to offer, and the reason that you went through what you went through is going to add to your ability to help yourself and help others. All right, let's see what it's talking about. Wounded Healer. You've been through some things. Healing energy and vitality and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true. The cracks can be where the light comes in. The cracks can be where the light enters your soul. You don't have to be perfect. You're just being you. And knowing that those things that you've experienced is what is leading you towards light, leading you towards abundance, leading you towards becoming a healer. The native spirit wants you to know the wounded healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that those individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing in others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Okay. 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 Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed in the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you have already overcome. The journey is to list each of your wounds or challenges from the past. Then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed. So be it. Ashe. Amen. Okay, so Scorpio, that's your reading for July 2018. Any changes, any transformations, things that it feels like it's too much, or like you're losing something that you don't want to lose, or leaving a place that you don't want to leave, just understand that this is what's going to happen, and it's for your best, and it's going to be for your betterment, and not only for yours, for the betterment of those around you. You are a healer, so you are going to not only be doing things for yourself, you're going to be doing things, and you're going to help raise the vibration of the rest of us. Okay, so let go and let God. I'll be talking to you guys in the middle of the month, hopefully, or thereabouts, to do your love bites. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the month and the summer, and I'll be seeing you guys in July for your August readings, all right? So thank you, everybody, and I'll be talking to you soon. Namaste. Bye.